Oh, it's just a story that I made up out of my head when I knew I was going to Barcelona to make a film. I just made it up because I knew I was going to be filming in that city. And I went into a room and thought, and that's the story that came out. It was very pleasant because the temperature was cool, was not hot, and the city is very sophisticated, very pretty, uh, culturally interesting, good food, good museums, and my family was there for the whole time, and they had a wonderful time. They went swimming and boating and to museums and to the homes of artists, and it was great. Working in Spain, it's really the same in a certain sense. Because these are very cosmopolitan places. You know, London, Barcelona, New York. These are very big cities with film communities, and they have all the good equipment and screening rooms and good people to work with, and in all the departments. There's not a very big difference. You know, financially, one is sometimes a little more expensive, a little less expensive, but these are very good cities to work in because they're all film-oriented metropolises. Oh, I do want to return to Europe, I will return to Europe. It depends where. You know, I didn't want to make another film in London immediately, and I didn't want to make another film in Barcelona immediately. But I do have plans to come back, and I will probably do a film either in Paris or in Italy, and then maybe come back to Spain again. And I do plan on working to London again. I do plan going abroad. Well, you automatically get a fresh background. I've shot many, many films in New York, 30, 35 films in New York or something. And when you get another city, especially a city like London or Paris or Barcelona or something, the architecture, the streets, the people, the sensibility of the city is so different, and it reflects in the film. The same scenes of a man and a woman walking down the street and talking, if I shot them in New York, you've seen it in New York many times in my films, but now if they're walking and talking in Barcelona, for some reason, the same scene, but it looks 100% different. Well, the first time I cast her was a complete accident. She substituted for somebody who fell out at the last minute, and I always knew she was a wonderful actress, and that's why I hired her. But it was that she substituted. Then in my first film that I did with her, Match Point, when I was talking to her, I saw that she could be quite amusing. So I wanted to make a comedy with her, and then I did Scoop with her after Match Point. And then when I thought of this film, she was just correct for the part. She's a great actress. She's very pretty. She's very easy to work with, very friendly and easy to work with. And she was just the right persona for this part. Well, they're both brilliant actors. They're both sensational. So I was able to let them both improvise many times, and I don't speak any Spanish, so I didn't even know what they were saying. And I had complete faith that they were intelligent enough and deep enough actors to do the picture, to carry the picture forward, and they did. I was surprised when I came here and I was editing in the other room. Then I found out what they were saying, and it was better than anything I could have written. It was very friendly. I've never had a film. I've done just about 40 films now, and I've never had a film where the chemistry between the actors was not good. The personal chemistry. Sometimes the roles are not good that I've written, but the actors always get along with each other. They get friendly. They see each other, they have dinner together, they help each other. I mean, it's all, actors are very, very mutually supportive, contrary to what one might think. They're not competitive, they're supportive. I finished another film called Whatever Works, with Larry David, who's a famous American comedian, very, very funny, very big on television here, very funny. Rachel Evan Wood, who's a wonderful young actress, and Patricia Clarkson, who was in Vicky Cristina Barcelona. And I'm preparing to do a film this summer. The Larry David film will come out in 2009, and I'm preparing a film to shoot in 2009 to come out in 2010. Or, you know, it doesn't require excessive energy. There's a big myth built up around it that it's like nuclear science or something. It's not. It's not that difficult. Doesn't require that you work 24 hours a day. It doesn't require unusual brilliance. It's not a big deal. It's a job. That's a nice thing, but right now people offer me money to make the films, for the production of the films. If I couldn't get the money, because you always need a number of millions of dollars to make the films, so if I couldn't get the money, then I would think, okay, I would just stay home and write, and that would be very pleasant. But when people are calling up and saying, you know, please to come to Barcelona, or please come to Rome, or please come to Paris, and, you know, we'll put up the money for the film, then, you know, I feel, why not take advantage of it? Because while they're so enthused, because they may not always be so enthused. I can always write. I can always be home and write. But I can't always walk out into the street and raise $15 million to make a movie.